Thank you for participating in the Mississippi Office of Homeland Security Asset Project. This will be a quick video on how to use a database to search for assets located around the state. If you look off to the left of the screen, you'll notice a list of counties. These counties are the counties actively participating in the project so far. Beside the counties are numbers. Those numbers reflect the number of assets that each county has entered into the database. Up to the right, you'll find three buttons. The first button, if you click it, will bring up this video. The next button to your right, if you click it, will bring up an interactive map, which we'll demonstrate here shortly. The next button to your right, if you click it, it will remove any filters that you may have in place as you search and narrow for assets located around the state. For an example, you'll notice that we have 155 assets in the database at this time. If I want to narrow my search down to technical assets, I will use one of these four slicers. I'm going to click on Technical Assets under Asset Category. You'll notice that we went from 155 to 62 assets that match Technical Asset. To narrow it even further, I'll use the next slicer, Asset Type. You'll notice that this slicer has a lot of options, and some of the options go below the box. You can click on the right and use a scroll bar to scroll down to see the rest of your list. You'll notice some of the buttons are actually whited out. Those buttons reflect assets that have been filtered out by Technical Asset. The remaining assets that match the 62 are still lit up. To even further our search, I'm going to click on Technical Rope. You'll now see that we have 6 assets that match technical and are in the rope category. We can even narrow it further and click on the agency name or the county. Now you'll see we have one asset that matches that. If we want to clear any filter, we can go to any of the slicers and go to the top right and click Clear Filter button. If you want to see the contact information for any asset, you can double click on either the number beside the county or the total. So if I click on this number 1, it will pull up that one asset. If I want to see all 6, I can double click on that number 6 and it will pull up another sheet. This information are the 6 assets with the contact information for that asset, such as contact name, agency, phone number. To get back to your home screen, go to the bottom of your page and click Asset Database tab. To clear any filters, you click the Remove Filters. You'll see our database is now reset. You can even choose multiple asset types or categories in one slicer. If you click on the button located between the name and the Clear Filter button, this will allow you to filter out multiple categories using one slicer. You can clear it by clicking the Clear button and then unchecking the Multiple Choice tab. If you want to go from County View to Category View, just click on the Category button. You'll notice now our assets are listed by asset category. You'll see that we have 62 technical assets. If I want to look for air assets in that, I can click on Air Asset, and now I have 2 located in Monroe and Wayne County. If I want to see those 2, I can double click the 2 and it'll pull up that contact information. Once again, to go back, I'm going to go to the bottom of my screen and click on the Asset tab. I'm going to go up and hit Remove Filters to reset my database. To get back to my county view, I'm going to click County. To see an interactive map of assets in the state at this time, if you go to the bottom of your screen, you can click on this tab or you can click on the button at the top. It will take just a couple minutes to pull up depending on your internet connectivity. Once you see the screen, take your cursor and hover over the little map. If you go to the top right, you'll see a pop-up button. Click on it and it'll expand your map. You can zoom out or zoom in or you can use your mouse to zoom out and zoom in. These pies represent the assets. The asset category is over to your right. If I want to see communication assets, I can click on it, and those are now highlighted on my map, and I can see where they're located in the state. If I want to see vehicle assets, I can click on vehicle assets. If I click on vehicle assets again, it will reset my map. If you have any comments or questions, you can contact Kevin Lundy at klundy@dps.ms.gov or click on this button.